considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers of Jordan hair, this matchup has had it all. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will start this game and spit them out the last time these two met as they destroyed Auburn.
They need some confidence. They need some feel-good because Georgia's dominated this series. They know, they talk about it. Auburn needs something good to happen early.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. This crowd full of throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Setting up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority #1.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, a complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
Touchdown, Georgia! A great catch and run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game is...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Unleashes it on the run. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Cox. Turning it on. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Cox. Rams him with the stiff arm. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough space.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quick.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Running to the left. Got a little space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, established.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Still looking on the move. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pressure coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick pass on the jet motion. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Big guy smells it. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. The snap sets up the throw. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll feel the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throwing on the run. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Working on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Makes the grab. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs. But man, they got to do something about it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws into the middle of the field. It's picked off, and they've ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Used the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty.
Georgia, 47, Auburn, 0. Number 10.
Got room to work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, it'll be first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 20, he's got space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Back to pass. Works the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He's looking to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
This offense. Happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On the ground, it's Lynch. Got the first down and more. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got him.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on third.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this Dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted. But they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one